Hi there everyone, welcome to another new video. This time we're just going to do a let's all play, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we're going to play Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which was well, it was a really cool SNES game. So what shall we do? Shall we just take it in turns to to share lives?
Yeah, I was going to say we'll die frequently enough.
Yeah, shall we actually cheat and put it on a just put our lives up?
Put our lives up.
Let's see how far we can get on normal with 9 lives, because it's quite a hard game.
Yeah.
Which Capcom obviously excelled at, as we discussed with DuckTales.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes. So we got a nice little intro, Princess and the Knight, they're all together. Nice bit of Mode 7, which was something that SNES excelled at. And all of a sudden, some dude's going to come along. Any minute now. Any minute. Any minute. Any minute. Here he comes.
Pixels.
And there he is, and look at that, he's stolen her.
What a jerk.
And now we've got to go and get her.
Now we've got to go and get her.
So again, this is cool. This is very reminiscent of, well, it's from the first game, isn't it? But it always reminds me of, because they do a similar thing in Super Castlevania as well, don't they?
That's right, yeah.
So let's go. So basically, you're a little dude called Arthur, and you're just killing everything. So these are zombies.
How can you kill that which is already dead?
Well, obviously a lance to the face is helping. Oh shit, the bed. you had Ghouls and Ghosts, which came out in the arcade, and it was obviously it was an exclusive for the Mega Drive in terms of console exclusives for a while. And then for the Super Nintendo, they basically decided to, well, they rejigged it, didn't they?
Yep.
I mean, the main difference from gameplay mechanic point of view is, as you can see there, he's got a gravity-defying double jump, whereas in the Mega Drive game, he's got the ability to fire directly ahead of him, something which you can't do in this one. So it does. It's not a huge money changer, but it does obviously. The way these levels have been constructed, they make a lot of use of the double jump. And some of the bosses are kind of familiar to the SNES, the Mega Drive one, aren't they? So you've got an ogre in the Mega Drive one, an arcade one, who's got like a giant head on an arm, because that's where all ogres like to keep their heads. And whereas on this one, if we can actually get to it, which is highly unlikely at the moment because we are both terrible, and let's hope that people forget that we're supposed to be professional players of classic games. But you actually see that the bird is very similar. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pretend that I'm in The Walking Dead and just run away with the zombies and look for meaningful conversations with people rather than actually try killing them. So you've got to watch for those dudes, because somehow they can...
Oh yeah, they can fire through floors.
Oh my god, look at that! What I find with Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and this is going to sound really weird, but it always reminds me of playing PGA Tour Golf.
Go on.
Now the reason behind it that I find is that when I'm playing this, sometimes, just like with PGA Tour Golf, I can just play it brilliantly and I don't make a single mistake, and I can just like romp through it, and I can usually get to like the 4th level without losing a life. You'd never think that looking at the way we're playing at the moment. But also with PGA Tour Golf, I can have great games of that where I'm literally always hitting everything on point, always getting under par on that. And then other times I play it and it's like I'm trying to play the game with no arms because I'm that bad at it. But so yeah, I've always found that. It always reminds me of playing PGA Tour Golf for some utterly bizarre reason. Oh, you want that crossbow?
Yeah, I know.
And now you've got the magic of firing 2 things at once. So this is now our greatest chance of getting to the end of this level, Nick.
Yeah.
And restoring some of
our dignity. Oh, the slowdown.
Yeah, it's quite crucial. And again, you're right back at the beginning of the level, so that's I mean, that's something you don't really get in a lot of games now, do you? Because there's just so many checkpoints.
So many checkpoints.
And this is obviously. Oh, I mean, what the shit is that about? All of a sudden, he's floating in midair. I think one of the other things as well, which with Super Ghouls and Ghosts I find really infuriating, is that there's no real structure to the enemies.
No, the movements, the appearances, they're all pretty random.
Yeah, and it's so as a result, it makes it Oh my! As a result, it makes it stupidly tough to play.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about Super Ghouls and Ghosts is actually...
We're never going to get to that castle.
No, we're not. It's actually easier than certainly than Ghosts and Goblins, which I remember spending a lot of time trying to beat.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, it's a classic example of a coin guzzler, isn't it? It wants your 10p, but then it wants your next 10p, like a greedy little money vampire. And one of the other things as well that we haven't actually triggered yet is there are treasures, little treasure chests hidden around, and sometimes you might get a wizard who turns you into a duck. Sometimes you might get a suit of armour. But that's the randomness of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You never know what you're going to get. And something tells me this is the wrong one. We haven't even got to the mid-level checkpoint. We are really rubbish. And again, you've got several different weapons. You've got the dagger, which is really, really fast. You've got the lance, which is your basic default everyday zombie killing weapon. You've got the crossbow that we've seen. Is that the waypoint?
No, I think that's the furthest we've gotten though. I think the waypoint is when you reach the sea.
Oh my! I think the problem for me as well is, I'm not trying to make excuses, even though it does sound like that. There's a chest I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Is that basically the jump button feels like it's in the wrong place. Oh, right. Oh my god. I can only apologise for how terrible we're actually doing. But again, you know, I'm clearly having a bad game of PGA at the moment.
Right.
Oh no!
That'll be fine.
That was so good. Right, you're so close, Nick. You're so close. Don't forget, watch out for those skulls.
Yep. Right.
Oh, we got an extra life, so that's something. No! Oh, you got a different weapon. Nice. Right. Just careful, Nick.
Yep. Only make the move when you're safe to make the move.
Go, go.
Run!
There we go.
You're nearly at rest. Right, oh, this bit's easy now. This is the easy bit. Watch out for the big tidal wave that comes up. Oh no, you're gonna get swept away. I told you about the big tidal wave.
I don't know where the land's going to be and where it isn't.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Oh no!
You are joking. Right, so the trick is we've got to get on these things now. Wait for the waves, and then get this, and he's going to jump up, and I'm going to kill him.
Now see, this wasn't actually a game that I had as a kid. It was a game that I played a lot at a friend's house because I was very much a Sega kid and they had the Nintendo stuff.
Right, I'm not taking the risk of going back from that, so double jump, double jump, double jump, and now we're at the save point.
There we go.
Yes, it's all slowly coming back to me. Right, so yeah, you've got to watch out for these guys because they're just going to get really, really big like brains. These skeletons move. Stay away, skeleton chariot. And take these out. Okay then, right. I'm feeling it now.
Yes.
Oh,
well done.
I'm gonna get the big bird. Okay then, so this is finally after about 9 lives, we've actually got to the
end of level boss.
The boss. So as I said, in the original version, he's an ogre, and he like sticks his arm out, and it's the equivalent of obviously the long turkey neck here. And this thing's going to gob out some eggs, which are going to turn into little guys.
I have to say, Dizzy was never so violent.
No, he wasn't, was he? Oh, look at
that!
Nice!
Nice!
So there we go, and I managed to complete that.
Take a key
in
for
my own
Cunningham.
hands. And I get my armor back.
You get your armor
So
back.
there you go. You did manage to see past the first level. So I think we've got a little bit of our self-respect back. So basically, this was Darren Jones from Retro Gamer Magazine.
I'm Nick Thorpe.
And you've been watching us be absolutely terrible at Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Thanks for watching us. And if you've got any game recommendations you'd like us to play, let us know in the comments. Take care, guys. Bye.